So, I just thought I would do another theory video. The last theory video I did was about Eddie, Eddie from the Flash show possibly being Cobalt Blue. And this time around I'm going to talk about a Steven Universe theory. And this theory is going to center around Lapis Lazuli. Now keep in mind that this theory I'm about to mention has been brought up several times in a few videos here and there, but I want to give my own, not only my own theory on it, but also my version of this theory, and how it could possibly work. So keep that in mind. This theory, excuse me, again, revolves around Lapis Lazuli and how she got trapped in the mirror. Now, she did say once that, the one big thing I have for this theory is that she said that, the gems never the gems only cared about the Earth, but she never really believed in this place. My theory is that she was part of the Crystal Gems. She was part of Rose's faction during the Gem War. But what happened was that Lapis didn't really have a lot of faith in it. Lapis didn't have a lot of faith in the Earth like Rose did alongside Pearl and Garnet. And, Amethyst. Well, Amethyst didn't really go into the war. We kind of assume that Amethyst wasn't part of the war for a long time, if at all, or was she at the end of it, the tail end of it. But anyway, so that's my kind of thinking right here, is that Lapis was part of the Crystal Gem faction fighting against Homeworld, but really, she felt like, this does not, this seems like a lost cause. And how she kind of paces herself around Homeworld like she's just terrified of it. So I feel like, again, she was part of Rose's faction, but then kind of lost her nerve during the war and switched sides again. She went back to the Homeworld gems, and that's where shit happened, where I think Rose or some other gem, after she was damaged, put her in that mirror. Or she stayed with the gem, she stayed with the Crystal Gem, she was wounded in battle, her gem was cracked, she had to go back inside her gem, and Rose kind of put her in that gem for safekeeping. Kind of like Stasis Lock in Transformers, where, one of the Transformers will get so damaged they'll be in Stasis Lock for an X amount of time to heal themselves. Kind of like that. That's what I'm kind of thinking, is that she went into kind of her version of Stasis Lock. And that's what was, and everyone just kind of forgot about her. She was just kind of put in that mirror, and everyone just seemed to forget about her, because Lapis tried to turn against the Crystal Gems, tried to get back with Homeworld, and Rose, along with Pearl and Garnet and several other of the Crystal Gems, had to put her down. They had to crack her gem, keep her from regenerating, and seal her in that mirror. So that's kind of the theory I'm working on right now. But again, this is just a theory, and if it's wrong, then then by all means, I fully admit I was wrong. I will fully, absolutely 100% admit I was wrong. And I know some people have been saying, well, Eddie's dead, so does that mean the Cobalt Blue theory is gone too? Not necessarily. Just want to touch on that real quick. The Cobalt Blue theory is kind of still there with Eddie, because some people are speculating that Eddie may come back in Season 2. That could be a possibility, so that's enough about that. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of... But getting back to Lapis Lazuli, I think that's my theory. That's my going on theory, is that she was on the side of Rose and the others, lost her nerve, went crawling back to Homeworld. Homeworld tried to give her a chance, and yeah, shenanigans ensued. Because you see her, she's very terrified of Homeworld, and wants to, even though she wants to go back to it, because even though she's probably one of the most powerful gems we've seen, pretty much she would probably give Katara a run for her money. But she's still very scared of Homeworld and what especially the diamonds would do to her in this kind of predicament. So that's what I'm kind of thinking, is that despite all of her power, she's still scared of Homeworld and just went, yeah, I'll fight for Earth, right? Oh, this is what happens this is what they do to traitors. I'm just gonna... Can I come back, guys? Okay. So, that's my working theory. Again, I could be completely wrong on this, and I'll be cool with it. It was just a little fan theory. anyway. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think is the story of Lapis Lazuli? And are you guys hoping we'll see it in the actual show? So you guys tell me, what did you think of this theory? I want to know your theories on Lapis Lazuli. And yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.